All right, guys. Let's start off. Um, I mean, I don't know. The markets are obviously bullish. Let's see if we can get any pullback. We'll continue to entry higher, but second. One of those days I want to take it slow because already ran up higher aggressively. So let's look at this from a regular trading hour perspective. So from a regular trading hour perspective, still have this gap to get to 20,951. What I'm gonna do is this. Turn this to black. Ready? 8 seconds. All right. So look at this from a have this gap's covered. Why is that not showing here? So it says this gap's covered. So 20,951. Honestly, as much as this looks bullish so far, looking at it on a regular trading hours, I mean, it's liquidity here and here. Already so high up for the day. Looking at the daily chart, maybe perhaps we do get into that volume imbalance up here. Let's see if we can perhaps take out these lows here. Remember that where yesterday closed is right here. I like the momentum so far. The question is, do we have enough to get below here? So if I like the momentum, these do look like lows they could target. S&P 500 that's run out the equivalent lows with the speed we're running to it. With NASDAQ, we're probably gonna see that get ran out. I'd like to see that happen. So what I'm gonna take something off here though. Just be a little bit patient. Show you guys what I got in a second. It's really based off the 5-second chart. Something tells me they might just wipe out all of these gains, even down here. Let me take something off. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So if you look on the, it's moving too quick, guys. The 5-second chart get the entry. Just know that these lows might be the target. This could be, if you look at a daily chart, we trade to a daily fair value gap. This could lead to an aggressive melt all the way down here. I won't be surprised. These markets are moving. I want to shift to the 5-second chart. We're just moving too much speed. So I can show you why I got into that trade. 5-second. Yeah, I think that those lows, these lows here, are gonna get smashed. This is why the second chart to me is important. You probably see fair value gap in here, so I'll highlight that for you guys. It's not gonna be to the T. All right, that's why I got the trade. That's why my stop loss is above here, but still swing higher. Let's go back to the 1-minute chart. So much speed. Let's focus. Probably wondering what did I see. I think this is when you might just want to sit back and enjoy the ride. There's a lot of liquidity resting below here. This is why the second chart is crucial sometimes. You not have gotten that entry unless you view this as an order block on the 1-minute chart. Then maybe you get an entry, but that's when the second chart, guys. 5-second chart. Yes, sir. We like that. Be on the lookout. If we really start dropping some more, we're gonna take out Wednesday's lows, not even just these lows. For love catching. It's a beautiful ride. Where's my mouse? Please pop back up. See if we can take these lows here. If you guys have been watching my YouTube channel, again, every single day I've been smacking these markets. Every single day. It's not stopping. All right. So like and subscribe to this channel if you want to get some more game. I promise you guys I will give you guys the model soon, but just keep watching. So we're probably going to target these lows. Let's look at this from a regular trading hour perspective. Let's just see where liquidity exists there. See, liquidity rests right here. That's what I'm looking at right now. Look at it from a 15-minute perspective. Yeah, there's definitely some liquidity resting below here. And then perhaps some below here and below here. The question is, do we have the energy to actually trade below here? I would like to see that. It's not promised, but that's what I like to see. Let's get back to the regular. This is my pullback fully on me. Then I'll lose out. Let's see, 5-minute chart. Let's go to 5 minutes. Keep on a 5-minute, 1-minute chart basis. Pretty resting here, in my opinion. I want to see them take out. I don't know how deep they might retrace. If anything, I'm watching this fair value gap here, inversion. I'll move my stop loss to profit. Yeah, one thing I always say: look at US 30, look at S&P 500. Are they also going after liquidity pool? The answer is yes. And as much as this might be retracing, there's a likelihood we're going to see continued momentum lower. We do have news coming up. I want to say it's a medium impact news event though. At existing home sales in the next 20 minutes. So this is one where I'm gonna try to hold for, like, even if it retraces deeper, I'm just gonna hold this. I mean, my interest all the way up here. Adobe just hit a certain target. Where's Adobe at? Let's see. Stocks. I also talked about Adobe on Monday, and I mentioned how I want to see that drop lower. I just got an alert. Let me see if that's what's playing out on Adobe today. Yeah, Adobe looks like it's going lower as expected. Anyways, keep my eyes focused on price here. NASDAQ. If we hit a level, okay, and now we're at midnight opening price. We're just gonna stick to this movement. Again, entry will take on the 5-second chart. That was the reason behind it. And we dropped over 200 points just like that. I said we have to be patient, and here I was taking an entry in the first 15 minutes. lock in though, because I'll be watching here as a full liquidity we can target for sure. Right here. We have a deep retracement. That's some pullback. Engaging. This wants to be a full-on reversal here. Still sticking to the bears. It's a deep retracement. Being patient, nothing too panicky yet about. Just hit a new daily opening gap below. Have some reaction there. Look at S&P 500. Looks like they've reversed course here. I mean, a US 30. So it still could come all the way for the highs. It's possible. I'm gauging what I want to be on top of, ride that wave as well. Or if I'm just gonna, or if it's just a pullback. Really gauging whether it's a retracement or a floor inversion. So far, I see that's a retracement. All the liquidity resting below. There we go. Those lows still look attractive to me personally. I like to where prices at top of the hour. Watching a couple things here. Watch these last two down close candles. 5-minute chart. That to me should act as a breaker. Meaning price can hit that level and then still drop. So sort of like a support resistance thing. So it's down to this last two down close candles. Ideally, I don't want to see price overtake that. If it does, then I'll have a difference of opinion. As long as we're below these two down close candles here on the 5-minute chart, I think we still make our way lower. So liquidity resting below here. And now there's liquidity resting below here as well. And just view this from a regular trading hour perspective again. It's really dropping, so let's regular trading hour perspective. I would say definitely liquidity resting below here. And here, I mean, honestly, if it's gonna drop, it's probably gonna go to 20,557 at minimum. This liquidity resting here, and then if it goes here, strong likelihood it might just run here. That's my initial thoughts. So, ideally 20,550. Continue making runs lower. 20,550 is what I see. So let me just put a exit there. Three more minutes until news release. Price probably go for those lows. It is not safe. You don't want to be a buyer here. In my opinion, it's not safe. Price drop from here, 20,700. Look at a 1 minute chart. I like how it's trading into the up close candle. I want to see it drift away now. Should drift lower from here. There we go. I want to see the overlap this fair value gap here. There we go. Now keep in mind there's still news in 3 minutes. If there wasn't news, I would have seen this as a nice entry right here. I mean, it's medium impact, so it's up to you, but this would have been a nice entry right there. I traded up into this up close candle. Now I'll put a stop loss above here. Oh, quite frankly, I'll put it right here. If I was to get in here, I think we're gonna go real lower today. I think it's very possible that we run out yesterday's lows. All right. Yeah, we don't want to be a buy here. A lot of people look at this as a place to buy. I don't want to be buying this at all. A lot of traders see this as support because there's a lot of lows that formed here, right? A lot of people see this as an area where price has rejected, so they're going to buy. Notice I'm already selling all the way up here. I expect price to run through that because that's going to provide liquidity. Some traders are going to still try to buy this thing, but I wouldn't want to be that trader. I'd rather be selling, which I'm already doing. So let's watch price gravitate lower aggressively. News release in 20 seconds. So you can see that drop first. Okay. News has been released. Let's see if it just straight flushes or if it's going to give a retracement. I think it's already done its job. It might as well just straight flush lower. watching now is, does this fair value gap here on inversion, does this keep price at bay? That's why I want to see a flush. So it's not outlined perfectly, but whatever. But that's that fair value gap right there. So I want to see that price is flush on this news release here. You know, I'm calling everything to the T. It should drop from here. I only want to see go higher. Trading into that up close candle, 1 minute chart. That should lead to an aggressive drop lower. Like a little bow. I want to see that drop. There we go. Man, price is just beautiful. Well, you know what you're doing. Just getting better with time, guys. Now let's just see those lows get ran out. And I'm going to buy 2 here. Put a buy limit right here of 1, maybe. I'm going to reach for that aggressively. Retraces, I will not take this as an indication to buy personally. Looking at S&P 500, it did not make a lower low, but I still feel strong that at minimum we should take out the lows that exist right now that I have outlined. Okay, all it did was hit the top of new daily open gap high, and let's see if we can see that flush a little bit more. S&P 500 looks like it's still following suit, so that's a good sign. I want to see an aggressive push. That's what I want to see. Because I really feel like we can run out yesterday's low. So remember, I said 20,550. If you look at the regular trading hours, that's where the liquidity exists. So honestly, I can really move my eggs just a little bit beyond this. Let's give it a 580. If you look very close on the 1 minute chart, it's a fair value gap that coincides right where that new day open gap high is. Look at the reaction we're seeing. Look how price open and close right at that new day open gap high. Let's see if we can get a continued push. I want to see an aggressive flush. When you're on the right side of the market, every PD rate, almost all of them are just nice to use for an entry. You want to see up close candles being respected, even with the ones that have wicks on them. See that so far. Might see a little retracement here. Okay, cool. I guess it's ignoring the retracement, so it's going to be an aggressive push lower here. The up close candle that just formed Might be one to treat as an order block. I'm just really price reading. If you can see me right now, I'm just literally looking at this chart so closely on the 1 minute, just really, having a dance with price. Just watching every single detail of it. So you get better. In my mind, I'm trying to see if I want to have a little of a retracement or if that up close candle is going to serve as an order block. The one that just formed, that's closest to price. There we go. Beautiful. That was a lot. Beautiful, guys. Wonderful. Okay. So at this point, I might just take off one more. It looks like someone's keep dropping. So let's just see if we can get to that 550 level that I mentioned. I'm looking at S&P 500. A little bit. So I'm gonna just take one more off here just because. Oh, let's let it ride. Price is weak. Okay. We're gonna hit this new week gap opening. That's probably next target here. It. This point, I'm probably gonna see. It should give a retracement. Unless this thing's really, really, really weak. It's probably gonna give a retracement here. If it doesn't, then this is just really, really weak. Again, if you look at S&P 500, it has not around these lows. I decided to close out some more. I still see us going lower here. This is where, trading becomes artwork, or you decide how much pain you can take. If I really enjoy this ride lower and I feel like I can just literally close out this whole trade here and not care. Because at the end of the day, I already reaped huge benefits from the entry. From our entry at 20,850 all the way to 20,600, 250 points. Caught live using a 5-second chart. And I caught every single thing to the T. Now, this could lead to a retracement. Do I want to sit there and ride a retracement? That's the question I have to ask myself. So I'm just going to move the stop loss here. And hopefully they don't call for it. And that's stop loss dynamic. I might just shut down the trade. Depending on if price really makes a real effort to go higher, I might just shut down the trade price. Stop loss gonna hit. I mean, it's loss. Prior to getting on the profit, or stop loss gonna hit the profit. I'm really cautious of keeping a buck with you guys. It's this right here. You start trading.
So this book called 6 Figures from Scratch is designed to keep open while you trade.
If we start trading above that, then I'll be on the trade. In fact, I'm on my stop loss so tight because I don't really care for tighter. Let's come back. Cool. Easy money. All right. Call live in front of you guys. The T. Again, like and subscribe if you're getting some value from this, man. I would really appreciate it. Share with a friend. Drop a comment. Now, this could retrace deeper. But it still doesn't take for me 25, 50 out of the picture. I still think we get there. But will I be entering the trade if it knocks me out? No. I already called a 250-point move. What is the purpose to get back in? No purpose. For good measures, I'm going to put this stop loss right above the wick here, though. Even though I think it's still going to knock me out regardless. I think what we might see in price is it's probably going to trade this inversion fair value gap and then drop. Yeah, looking at this. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to close out this trade here. Bam. Beautiful trading. All right. So this is a breaker here. Well, never mind, it's not a breaker. Could be a mitigation block. I'm not interested anymore in the shorts. It probably will still drop lower. I'm not taking that away. But if you look, the reason for me to get out, S&P 500 is not one of these lows. Again, you want to always compare similar instruments when you're trading. So let's look at S&P 500 for a second. You see, it didn't take out its lows. So don't be surprised if S&P makes its way all the way higher back to these highs. And in fact, it actually fell short of a daily level. It fell short of getting into this volume imbalance here, daily chart. So don't be surprised if it goes all the way up there again. If you look to the left, we do have this volume balance here as well, so that could be what's holding back the price. But I don't need to be a part of that. I really enjoyed this ride lower. So watch S&P 500. See if it wants to keep dropping lower, but that's where I got out. These lows here on S&P when I ran out. Look at NASDAQ. And I wouldn't be selling NASDAQ right now. NASDAQ ran out these lows and also traded way below 930 opening price. Now it looks like it's pushed higher. People that are short that are not getting out of the position will have a stop loss here. Don't be surprised to run it out and also go up higher. At this point, anything can happen. Just because already took out a strong liquidity pool here, they might want to then knock out those that are short here, here. Because again, if you look at the daily chart, the 4-hour chart looks like a mess, first of all. And I mean, it's very possible it can run higher. I guess what? I'm not going to be part of shit, so I don't care. So now, guys, what I'm doing, just so you're aware, I already passed all the top step challenges. I passed, you guys saw me pass total how much? 400K. And on top steps, so now I'm like, let me mess with Apex. I had a old. So now I'm doing Apex. And 2,600, I'll take that. Well, 3,000, so the account was down by $400. So there was a $3,000 day, quote unquote, on this funded account. I mean, I make sure she goes out online. So I'm also group trading on my top step accounts. So make sure to close out. Cool. Okay. That close out nicely. That works. I'm about to say. Yeah, so now let's see if I can get this Apex account to funded stage. But so far, everything is, that was a nice trade. This can still drop lower. It's probably gonna drop lower here. Let's do it from a seconds charts perspective. Not gonna touch it up. So, trade I took. Again, if we just look at a 5-minute chart, there's no way you could have gone into that trade. Like, unless you just put like a buy stop here or something, or sell stop. The 1-minute chart, perhaps you could have seen this as an order block. Up close candle. So let's go into the details of the trade. Legend in the making. So slow on this shit. Thick. So again, enter on this candle here. Based on the 5-second charts. Let's go to 30-second for a second, see if it gets more details. 30-second looks very similar. Let's go on a 15-second chart. By the way, right away, you should have seen how the way price broke down here on that 15-second chart. You see this could be used as an entry right here as well for lower. So that's price. Ran up high and started breaking down. Fair value gap right here. Move up here into this order block as well. Drop. It's like 130-point drop. Okay. Anyways, so even on the 15-second chart, you can't really see the entry, right? Unless you're using this breaker. Let's go on a 5-second chart. Let me look at 10-second first before we get to 5. So I'm trying to drag, man. Even right now, you can see how this could, I'm not saying will, but this right here could just drop price lower. Using this up close candle as a stop loss. This could lead to an aggressive move lower. That's all I'll be watching for. If I was still entertaining this trade. Let's see. This up close candle. Just let's go run through it. Anyways. Back to it. So even on a 10-second chart, you can't really see like, and I'm going through this kind of show you like, I mean, you can see a fair value gap here, right? Let's go to 5 seconds. See how more clear to me that was. Well, I like seeing prices break down. I want to see the first breakdown, second breakdown, then I feel comfortable to take the next one. Okay. So let's kind of look at this for a second. This is beautiful. This is actually a beautiful chart. I really wish I could capture my exit here. This chart. This is sick. Such a beautiful entry. I cannot capture the exit. It's just too much. Okay. Anyways, let's look at this for a second. See how it's more clear on the second chart. 5-second chart. Okay. So you can see, what do we have? Okay. We have, and if you don't mind, I'm just going to take this off for now. Well, I can leave it there so you can see it. So we had what? A run. Where's 930 open? Right here, right here. Okay. We run higher. Boom. Then we drop. What you have to pay attention to is once we run below the body of an up close candle like this one, I look at its price trading back into that and dropping. If it does that, that's the first indication that cool, that's one drop. Some people might ignore that. They just want to see, oh, it reversed. Like, no, I look, if it drops and then price trades back into the up close candle, and it fades away. So to me, that's a reversal from the top and price hitting a PD array. Could be a fair value up, whatever. That's the first leg of distribution for me. I mean, that's a low risk sell. So there's three things I look for: a reversal, then the low risk sell, which is a hard one to do. Trade that, it's hard. A low risk sell, and then you have the first distribution. Look at that, trading to a fair value gap right there. So I'm seeing signs of price dropping. The price was dropping it, by the way. I'm looking at the second chart. Anyways, so first distribution right here, and price trades back into the fair value gap. It's the second distribution. Entry right here, stop loss above this high, or I can even put it above this candle. That's why I got into the trade. So you can't see this entry on any other chart but 5 seconds, maybe 1 second chart, but you know me, I'm going to show you 1 second chart. I'm looking at NASDAQ to the left. I have like the screen is showing it's about to drop again on the 15-second chart. And the 5-second chart looks like a beautiful sell-off that's about to take place again. Unfortunately, I'm talking to you guys. I'm not going to be participating in that. I can see another sell-off taking place as we speak. Beautiful. That's that. Okay. 1 second chart. Too much work. It was too much. It was too quick. Anyways, so that's why I got into the trade. Let's go to current price action. Let's see something. Already missed it, but this should offer a sell-off. Just upload scanners here. So this offer a sell off here. Shouldn't go above this candle here. So if I was to get in, I already missed the entry because I was talking to you guys, but this right here, I'm gonna trade in here. It's this fair value gap here. Stop loss could be right here. I'm just gonna do it. Just do it. Do 3 contracts this time. This is a very late entry. Again, it's a 5-second chart. Buy stop in place. Dun, 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 dun. You guys see what I'm talking about? Smashing these markets. It's a 5-second chart. I just explained. I was over here busy explaining to you guys. My entry would have been ideally up here. Stop loss above here. Isn't this beautiful? Now we're probably gonna get to 20,550. See if we can drop more. Killing them. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Do some damage real quick. Stop playing. Stop playing. Just drop. Again, if you're enjoying this, guys, like I'm doing this right in front of you guys live. Okay, give me the details of the shit. Stick on a 5-second chart. I wish I could get this. Like, this is crazy work. Honestly, I don't know anyone else that's doing this personally. That's Ice T himself. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's go 20,550 like I explained. Are we ready there? Getting close. It's fucking beautiful, guys. Now this could lead to a deeper a retracement, but I don't see it. See, no, let's see that drop 20 down to 550. That's what I want to see. There we go, man. You guys sick. I'm sick of myself. I'm sick of myself. So let's get out of this. I'm just gonna close everything out. Sick of my own self. I'm gonna close everything out, but I'm still moving. Why is it pushing like that, man? Whatever, I'm gonna get out right here. Guys, I was even half distracted. Like, it's just clockwork. Oh, goodness. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Just. Next year is going to be a beautiful year. Just getting started. I'm sick with it. Honestly, if I was paying attention, this could have been what I put on a regular contract here. I don't know, after all I've done. Because then I'll be risking 40 points. That would be too much. 3 contracts is appropriate. I'm just gonna move my stop loss here because Obviously, I've crushed these markets. I don't know why I even fully exited on my other account. This one contract might run. It's probably going to previous day's lows. That's where it's going. Yeah, it's close to it. And what I told you guys, right, how it's going to come here, that fair value gap here, really on the 1 minute chart, and it's probably going to retrace and then drop, and that's what we got. And really, on the 1 minute chart, you probably will see it go above it, but like the 5 minutes, they have this fair value gap here. All prices trading to that and then drop. If you go on the 1 minute chart, let's look at that for a second here. It danced around it, right? But the 5 minute was more clear that it still was respecting this fair value gap here. So now we drop lower. Hey, man. Oh, it close it off. Oh, anyways, I want to say I'm impressed with myself, but I can't even say that because I've been putting the work on this. So it is what it is. Another sell-off incoming. And it's so crazy how it hits these levels and just rejects. Like, look at that. This is a weekly fair value gap high. Look how it ran in there and then boom, rejected. Why is my stop loss above here? Well, we have this little up close candle here. The price decides to respect that. With this fair value gap paired with it, I just don't care to be in this trade no more. And drop some fire emojis, man, if you're getting some game. I would just appreciate that. Know you're watching and to be more detailed on my analysis. If not, then I'll just place a trade and call it a day. So let me see, even if it's one, I don't care. I don't even care if it's one person watching. But if you are watching, just drop a fire emoji. I'll highly appreciate that. Goes a long way. Okay, looks like it's going against me here. Yeah. That's that. Well, murder she wrote. So again, another one, right? Here. It's based on a 5-second chart. Here to here, 80-point run. And honestly, if I wasn't breaking down what I was doing to you guys, I've gotten more like up here. So probably like 100, another 100+ point run. If I gotten up here, let's just see. Stop loss has been right here. I'll definitely use a regular contract. That would be me risking only 260 for risk reward of this is 100 points. So that's like almost 1 to 9. So yeah, so I'm talking to you guys. That's what I've done. I've put in even if not 10 contracts, at least 5 contracts. But with this risk where it's only $200, I'll definitely put on a regular contract to ride it lower here, and that would be another 2 bands if I did that. But anyways, I'm gonna close out again. If you enjoyed this one, like and subscribe to the channel. All right, this is an everyday thing. I'm trying to get my day one day where I don't do it. It might be Friday because I've every single day. If you look at my past streams, I've been smacking the markets. Again, I've passed 3 challenges in front of you guys. And to be frank, when I first started live streaming, I had 700K funded before I started live streaming. Then I started, and that shit, it kind of threw me off a little bit. So I blew all of that. So what you're witnessing is me getting it back. So Now, so far, I've already gotten back on my top step accounts. I've gotten back 400K in funding. Yeah. And now with Apex, we'll see if we get this 150K. So just make it 550. I don't really care for 700K in funding at this point. I mean, I'll just keep on doing the challenges for fun, and it adds to. Because one thing as a trader is money. Whenever when you know you can make more money, you want to press more buttons. So I guess it is ideal to keep on growing and getting more accounts because that way you feel more accomplished. Meaning, if I'm copy trading and I only have on 3 contracts on one account, but I have 5 accounts, in reality, I'm trading 15 contracts. So whatever money I make, I know I'm making way more money. Versus if you only have 2 accounts and you're trading 3 contracts, you're gonna trade 3 contracts on top step, at least in the beginning. You're gonna be forced to put in, at least this is what I do. So once you pass the challenge on top step, they reduce how much contracts you can trade to 3. Mind you, you passed the challenge using 10, me at least. I passed the challenge using 10 to 15 contracts. And now you're limiting it down to 3. So now I feel like I'm not moving at the same pace. So then I might go to a regular contract and start to trade that, which makes my trading harder because now when price hits certain targets, even though I can go more, I'm in this state of mind where I'm like, okay, do I just close out here because you start your trades and you only have 1 contract? Versus if you have like 10 contracts or 5, and it's your first target, you can take out 3 and let the other 2 run. So with them limiting how many contracts you can trade once you pass the challenge, it does do something to your psychology because now you're like, okay, I'm used to trading 10 contracts. I'm used to the velocity of seeing my money move at that pace. And now here I am trading 3. Well, if I want to still see that velocity, I'm just going to trade a regular contract. But that becomes hard to manage because you only have 1 position. Now, to fight that, if you were to have, let's just call it again, 10 accounts, it's probably going to drop again, as you see. If you were to have 5 accounts and you're trading 3 contracts, now in your mind, you're trading 15. And once you go past the threshold, it lets you trade 4 contracts. So do that across 5 accounts, that's 20 contracts. So you feel more like I can place 4 contracts on the mini on 1 account. Since it's copied, yes, I might not make as much as I would if I would have put on like 10 contracts or 10 positions, but at least I know across the board I'm really trading 20 contracts. I feel more comfortable. Look at these up close candles on the 5-second chart. Let's see if I can deliver a price slope. What's on else? So let's see if this guy has this order block to drop us lower here. Because what we did, we had a run up here, dropped, chain to a fair value gap here, we dropped. Now we have these up close candles here. They kind of clustered up. Let's see if that can drop price lower to take out these lows. If it goes beyond it, let's see this fair value gap can deliver that lower. Yeah, still respecting so far this up close candle. Definitely won't be pressing a button on this anymore. For sure with it. All right, so our chance is fair value gap here. Let's see if that could deliver lower prices. So if I was in this trade, as long as this fair value gap is still respected, I wouldn't want to get out. And I might just have my stop loss up here. I like these back and forth wicks here. That kind of serves as like a balanced price range. This price has gone down, up. So my stop loss right here. If we're just basing this off a 5-second chart, let's draw this out for a second. It's still resting below here. Should move with speed now. This is good. I would like to see this act as an order block here. It's up close candle. I don't want to see price go back above it. Too much back and forth there. This should drop. So take out these lows. Again, remember I said I don't want to see price go above this up close candle right here. This one. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I will not be a fan of this personally. I'm gonna tag this shit right here. Still in a fair value gap though, so but I wouldn't be a fan. Yeah. There goes that push. Drop into this fair value gap. See if price can drop lower. And if one's going to push higher now. These highs right here. Just act that's it. Again, it's the 5-second chart. You guys see me call that just even this the movement here. I mean, you can't really do shit with that, but like still. It's the same thing. Imagine for the daily chart. This is exactly what you expect. It runs, it failed to drop. Then when you have price go above it, it creates a fair value gap. Price trades that is going to run to the structure that has that fair value gap in it, which is this one right here. And that's how we are taking out this liquidity. And here's another fair value gap right here. Price has traded into that and ran higher. Now, when I want to see price come back below this candle's low on the 5-second chart. So from here to here, if you were trying to take that, it's actually a nice 40-point move. That's a nice little scalp. So again, still has ran below this low. Let's see if we can continue going higher. But to me, I would have been done with that trade. If I was to get in right here. And also look at it compared with this new week opening gap high. So that was a nice little boom, retracement, push higher. All right, I'm really gonna close one out. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Today was a nice, cool day. $3,000. You know, I need to get this account to 159,000 to be in the funded stage with Apex. So we'll see if we can do that over next week or so. We'll see. But like and subscribe again. Don't want to miss it when I start dropping these courses. It's gonna be first come, first serve, and I'll probably have a limited seat available. So again, subscribe, stay in touch. Because once I start dropping my courses, then it's going to be first come, first serve. It's going to be limited seats. I want to make sure that I'm able to give people attention that they deserve. So, talk to you guys next time. Until then, have a wonderful